I think being in a relationship with somebody just because you think they are hot or they are your type, in terms of aesthetics or whatever else, material wise, materials in our bodies or our style, whatever that is tied to how a person looks, that is extremely stupid in my opinion, and I think that is one of the main culprits of why cheating exists in the first place. Now, I believe that if a person mainly only gets into a relationship with a person because they are attracted to them physically, they are like, they find them really attractive overall, and they get, I don't know, some sort of like impulse of being together, which is not even in a spiritual way of, oh, I love this person's mind and I love the way they think, I love how they feel things, all of the stuff of the sort, that is more spiritual in nature. And instead you go, oh, well, I'm extremely attracted to this person, and I believe, well, it's fine, I suppose, if you want something casual of just fucking around, literally fucking around. And I think that's one of the main problems of why people get hurt, because they get into situationships, where when you are attracted to a person, but you realize that you don't even have that much in common, but you're attracted to this person, so you start not even dating them, but having a sort of situationship with, because you like the sex or whatever. And so, that's when people get hurt, because if you are only attracted to a person because you like the sex or whatever, that sort of thing, then it it's obvious it won't ever last. Or even if you get in a relationship, okay, let's say that you get into a relationship and the sex is amazing, you actually love the way you have fun together, because ooh, you are getting freak and all of that stuff, and maybe you also like the way they look, besides look wise, that sort of aesthetic thing. The problem is, okay, maybe you will be together 1 year, for 1 year or two, or maybe even five, or maybe a lifetime, okay, but the thing is, if a person comes into their lives, okay, one of these two people together, okay, a person comes in and they are attractive, they're also very attractive, what do you think will happen if this couple, right, only got together because they find each other attractive, like, this is the main reason they got together? Then what the fuck do you think it will happen? Obviously this person, or it doesn't matter if it's it doesn't matter the gender here, it's obvious that they will cheat. I mean, unless, I had to stop the video because Eros Ramazzotti was playing on the radio, and I fucking love that guy. I had to listen to the song, which, by the way, was very fitting to the video that I'm filming in the first place. There is this lyric that he says, I won't ever find somebody like you, and I think it's very fitting. Why? Because that's what I was getting at. If there is a person, attractive person that comes into the life of this couple, then it's obvious that there is a high risk that somebody will cheat, because it's the reason that they got together. They like their aesthetics, so obviously they won't mind cheating, because unless they have a sense of honor and respect of, I can't do that, it's wrong, whatever. But for it's risky, because still, I mean, because this person is not actual appreciation of who this person is. It's more like, I appreciate your looks, so that's why if a person comes in, they also appreciate their looks. So it's kind of, oh wow, you know what, I think I fell in love with this other person because I love their aesthetics, because that's also the reason this couple got together. This is like a hypothetical couple. It's just an example. um so obviously there will be cheating in all sort of relationship where people got together because they find each other hot. and they don't even have, like, the main reason that they got together is not the spiritual nature of it, of I love your mind, I love who you are, your being, like Eros Ramazzotti said, there is nobody like you, because okay, there are a lot of hot people on earth, I think there are so many people that are actually really attractive, yeah. But you won't ever find somebody else elsewhere, like the way somebody is in their mind, in their how they experience the world, their how they experience emotions, the spiritual nature of a human being. You won't find that in another person. That's why it's very sad when somebody dies, or we lose a person, not necessarily dying, but if we lose a person, we know that we won't find them again. That was one of a kind. You cannot find that person in somebody else, but you can find the attractiveness in another person, because there are so many people that are hot, so that won't be a problem. I mean, you just have to fucking download Tinder or whatever people use, to date, or something. So what I mean is that being attractive should not be the reason somebody gets together with another person, because it's not. It won't be long term, or if it's long term, there is always the risk of cheating, and there will be always this detachment, because this person doesn't even feel a true love for who this person is. Being attracted to somebody's body or aesthetic is not love, it's appreciation, it's a superficial type of attraction. Take it like a fucking animal attraction. Well, yeah, it makes sense, right? You are attracted to how this person looks. But we are not animals, right? We are not animals. And I love animals. I'm not saying this as if it's an insult. I believe that if a relationship should last or actually be healthy in the first place, these two people that get together should, in the first place, like the most important thing, to understand at least, or be interested in the mind of the other person, and vice versa. It's about the mind, the soul of how the person is inside, within. It's also important, of course, to kind of accept or like how the person looks, otherwise you probably are disgusted if it's absolutely not your type. That won't make sense, and you probably won't even get in a relationship. It will already be a friend or something. But what I mean is that it's very important that I do think that one person should be attracted to the mind of a person. If you are not mainly like interested in the mind of a person, then your relationship is kind of superficial and there is nothing of value inside it, because if somebody else comes along and they are hot, well, either somebody will cheat, or there will be trust issues, because the other person will be kind of jealous, envious, angry, scared, because they don't know if their partner will cheat on them, or they will feel threatened by this other person, because they know that deep down their relationship is based on aesthetics. So if another person with aesthetics comes along to a partner, it will be a threat, because it will put at risk their relationship, which probably gives some benefits: sex, attention, maybe some social settings of benefits, I don't know, but some sort of benefit, or just not being alone. Some people also put value on that, I guess. So does that leave? With absolutely nothing. You have nothing of value. But on the other hand, if you are mainly attracted and in a relationship with a person because you are attracted to the mind of the person, their soul, then even if a person comes along and they're extremely hot, let's say that they are the most hot person in the whole fucking universe, man, like, I don't know, imagine a fucking goddess or god, that's how hot they are. Well, then their partner won't be, maybe, yeah, it's human nature to, I guess, be a bit anxious, but they won't actually be that scared because they know that what they have, it's irreplaceable, because this person loves so much who this person is, their partner, that they won't risk ever hurting or putting at risk their relationship, because to them that is their person. And maybe they will also talk about it, like, oh, did you see that person? That is so hot, that person is hot. No, they will together talk about this person that came in and it's extremely hot, because they are a force. They are, it's like they are intertwined, their soul is intertwined. It won't be like we are two people separate, living together or being together. No, they are like that. They are one person, they become one person. In my opinion, love is about not necessarily like losing yourself, but it's almost like you intertwine your being, and so you are on the same frequency. In fact, when you are in that frequency, you don't even need to talk. Like, with just a look, you will understand everything they mean. That's true connection. So they will most likely talk about how hot this person is together, and if they want to have sex, then they will make a fucking threesome. I don't know, I mean, or at least discuss it, like, I don't know, open a discussion that a partner would like to have sex with this other person, and maybe they won't like it and maybe they will fight, but I mean, there will be honesty. And this either person that is in a relationship, this connection, right, they will know it's not love. They will know that it's just a superficial attraction to this other person that they came along. So they won't want to risk much, because they know it's not love. It's just a human attraction, an animal attraction. I meant. That's the true value of connection. It's about truly understanding and being on the same frequency and appreciating the frequency that this person is radiating. That is love. It's about truly loving the light or the darkness that this person is in front of me, not looking at the person in front of me and say, wow, I want to fuck that. Like, that is not love. That is another type of just pure animal attraction and instinct. Myself, I am homosexual, so I kind of have a difficulty understanding or truly like explaining this attraction, because I know it from a scientific perspective. Like, I read about it, but I cannot really experience it, so I'm not sure how you feel it. But I do believe still, even if I cannot understand his attraction to physical attraction or wanting to have sex, I still understand the basics of it. And I still also believe that it's important to be attracted mainly to somebody's mind of or spiritual nature of who this person is, to have an actual healthy and long-term relationship, because that will be based in actual love and not a fabrication of attraction of, oh yeah, I am attracted to this person. That is another thing. And people should learn to distinguish between love and attraction, between love and impulse, between love and instinct. There are two different things, and sometimes they can be together. That's also a thing, but I think that won't be as important to talk about. I don't think it's that interesting, but yeah, I don't know. Fucking distinguish between these two, I think it will do a lot of good to society, so that people don't get together only for the looks, only to get hurt, or only to get cheated on, only to have a very toxic relationship. That will help a lot to know when you actually love a person of who this person is and not what do they look like. Yeah, okay, that's all for today, folks. Have a good night. Yeah, it's not night, but I love saying that. Oh yeah, subscribe to my channel for some interesting stuff. I make content about, I don't know, my experiences, and also about the freedom to people from the shackles of it's a system that is constantly repressing us. Leave a comment and tell me about your experience with this theme, and give me a like if you like this video. Alright, okay, now seriously, goodbye.